Hello everybody, this is Hybrid, and today I'll be reviewing Ultimate Comics Spider-Man 16.1. So if you don't know how this works, basically this issue is after issue number 16, where Uncle Aaron ends up dying because the Shocker Gauntlet explodes. And at the same time, it's kind of confusing because it's released like during this whole United We Stand thing, but it's being released now, and it's to fit in with the upcoming Venom story arc. But at the same time, you're like, why not release this earlier when it would fit in more? And why not just make this issue number 17 in the first place? So to answer that, I don't know. That's the writer's decision. But let's get into this issue because it is a pretty good issue. And we have a flashback of what's going on. We have Betty Brant looking at the footage actually. And then at the Daily Bugle, they're all debating like what news story should we do? And Betty Brant, she's like, hey, how about the new Spider-Man? He seems to have some relation to the Prowler. He's African American. Maybe they're related. And I love Robbie's expression. He's like, well, what does that mean about the whole African American thing? Well, everyone besides Betty Brant's like, we shouldn't do this because if we out who the new Spider-Man is, that's one less hero, and that's one more dead Spider-Man pretty much. Has Spider-Man's death or Peter Parker's death taught us nothing? Which is a good point. It's like, why would you want to out this new Spider-Man as soon as he shows up? Just one more possible death. Then we have Betty Brant. She goes to the prison actually, and the reason why she goes to the prison is because she wants to file on the Prowler, aka Aaron Davis. And then she finds his apartment in Brooklyn and goes looking around it until she finds the spider that bit Miles. Now this is an interesting note because a lot of people, when they saw the spider, were like, wait, because in the first issues, they were like, wait, the spider's still alive, so it could go and bite more people. So this pretty much puts to rest the fact that there might be more Spider-Man around. And it's kind of odd. It's like, it looks like it's like crushed into the ground, but it looks like it might have put itself in there. So maybe the spider itself had super spider abilities, I guess you'd call it. So she brings it to a scientist, and at first I thought this was Ben Reilly, and my mind was going crazy. I was like, oh wait, maybe he will make a clone with his DNA, and that'll be the Ben Reilly clone for Miles and all that stuff. So yeah, long story short, this is not Miles. This is someone called Dr. Marcus at Roxanne, whatever you want to pronounce it, and has a spider. Now, Betty wants to sell the spider and all the information regarding the spider to a newspaper. She wants to know more about it, see maybe like, is this a spider that gave Spider-Man his abilities, things like that. No one's going to give her the answers though. So then we go to Brooklyn, New York, and she's watching Miles and his family, and she gets the wrong idea where she thinks that the new Spider-Man is actually Miles' dad. So not Miles, but his dad. Obviously, this is not true. And she brings up to Jonah Jameson, who's like, you know what? You don't really have anything. For all you know, you could be wrong. And by publishing the story, you're going to cause a lot of drama and possibly damage to this family. Like, you're going to ruin this person. So I'm not going to post this. And the fact that you want to post this makes you a fool. So she kind of gets upset. She's like, you know what? I'll find someone else who will post this. So she calls someone. She goes to an apartment while making a meeting plan. And guess who's there? Venom. Now, I gotta admit, this is not the Venom I remember from the previous Ultimate comics, but I kind of like the look. Like, I'll be honest, I like the Venom, the appearance he had in the Ultimate Spider-Man original, like, comic. I like that appearance. I also like the appearance he had in the video game too. I thought that was very neat, the way they had that going on. Like, it reminds you of the classic Venom from Earth 616, but at the same time, he was still original. Like, he had his own weaknesses, he had his own powers, abilities, stuff like that. Where I think with this one, they're just, I don't know really how to say it. Like, I don't hate the character. I'll obviously have to wait until the issue comes out, but I like how Venom's actually been here for a while. It's not something spontaneous. He's been here since Miles' uncle died pretty much, which is a long time. So it gives Venom time to, I guess, prepare and track the new Spider-Man. For my scores, I gave Art 5, plot 4.5, writing 5, characters 4, and enjoyment 9.5, which is a 28 out of 30 or 93%. So I really did enjoy this issue. I highly recommend this issue, and honestly, I can't wait for the next issue, Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 17. And also, I recently made a Twitter for this YouTube page at Hybrid0027. So if you're a subscriber of mine, not a subscriber, but you like comic books, etc., follow me on Twitter. I post all my reviews and updates on what reviews I'll be doing and also other videos I'm doing on Twitter. And also, tell your friends to follow me, I guess, if they like comic books. Just, I'm trying to grow the Twitter page because I think that might be a great way to interact with, like, subscribers and whatnot, since I am close to 500. And also, it's White Sheep's birthday today, as the video will be coming out. So I want to say, White Sheep, happy birthday. He is hopefully going to join us for Comic Book Versus with Tim Drake and Falcon, but I can't promise anything, even though I'd like to promise that. So again, this is Hybrid. Please subscribe, comment, and like, and follow me on Twitter. See ya.